The pandemic has really shaken the students' school year, especially those in athletics. But a 10th grader from the Saratoga Springs School District has found a way to help out his school when it comes to the athletic department and also start his own business. Let's go to our Melissa Steininger. She caught up with him and she has his story from Saratoga Springs on how he's helping his school. Melissa.
Yeah, good morning. The pandemic has caused this year to be so different for so many students, many of them learning from home. For athletes, their seasons have been either postponed or canceled, and that's no different for 15-year-old Caleb Yuhasz. However, for him, he's making a difficult year a little bit sweeter.
We're gonna start off by creaming some butter and sugars together.
Caleb Yuhasz has been baking since he was just a kid.
My dad went to culinary school, and then he was just very interested in food in general. So whenever he was doing something in the kitchen, I would want to help or figure out how to do it myself.
But now his passion has grown into a business at just 15 years old.
And then we're gonna add the eggs one at a time. Actually gonna turn the speed up.
Cake Bar Bakery coming to life.
We go over here, I have some baking in the oven.
Run right out of his parents' kitchen in Middlegrove.
So those are brown butter chocolate chip cookies. When I first started this, I thought I was just gonna be able to go into the kitchen and start baking right away, which was not the case. I had to get permits for the water and a new water filter.
But now he's officially open for business. The 10th grader balancing his new career with schoolwork and athletics.
I don't do the dry ingredients with the mixer because it often over mixes it and it makes the cookies really dense.
Which obviously looks a little different this year because of the pandemic.
I feel that had it not been for the coronavirus pandemic, I wouldn't have been able to have started my business until probably the summer of next year. So I enjoyed having the time to do it, even though there was a lot of negative, there's still a little bit of positive coming out of it.
And while his business was picking up, his cross-country team was slowing down.
Coach said it was going to be a hard year for the team with fundraisers.
So he came up with a way to combine his two passions, selling his cookies and donating the proceeds to his team. But it was an undertaking that became a lot bigger than he expected.
I'll have to do my homework the right day at the right time and then come home from practice and I just have to get going right away.
Whipping up nearly 1,300 cookies.
I was very excited. It was a little stressful, but I was happy in the end, and I felt good because the sports teams in this time are struggling a little bit, so it's just good to give them a little bit of money to help them with programs and equipment.
He was able to donate $400 to the team, a gesture that's even sweeter than his treats.
Life should be sweet. And then that's my company motto. I think that if you can make life a little bit sweeter, then everyone would be more happy, especially in this time. We think we need that.
But as the fundraiser has come to an end, his baking has not. He's mixing up batches of cookies, ready to box them up and send them out, making the best of a difficult year.
Everything I do, it's just building up to a bigger point, and I enjoy doing what I do because it's what I want to do in my life. This is what I want to do when I'm older too.
With the support of his team behind him for years to come.
Very nice to have people that believe in me, because then it kind of reinsures myself whenever I'm feeling down. I love that people support what I do. It makes me feel really good.
And Caleb hopes to continue to grow his business over the next several years. He also wants to pursue this as a full-time career in the future and also has his sights set on the Culinary Institute of America. All of his sweets are available online for order, and he'll ship them right to your door. And he also gave us a taste test of that brown butter chocolate chip cookies, and they really were delicious. Back to you guys in studio.